Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland comes into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. They're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight, the Manimal, Kenneth Faried. Just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the most active players in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a lion in every aspect of the game. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Shout out to Brick City.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Have a seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to Chicago. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Harris. Paul George is out there with Turner. And it's Ray in at the point guard. And it's George missing. Irving against Harris. And the wide open shot from Green. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, offensive rebounding, to me, is all about heart, the willingness to get in there and mix it up, do your work early, get to that inside position. And I didn't see any of that fight from them. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Ray, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Love outside. Off target from three-point range.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. From deep. And the rejection by Love.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And so here is Indiana, trailing by 2. Outside, George shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Freak number 1.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club.
Hansen. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here is George. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte. George missing again.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't got one to fall in the quarter.
Up from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
George. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Love. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
I like mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside, George. Turner with the screen for George by Indiana.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
So a moment now to see the story on Miles Turner. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
Monroe's checked in for the Cavaliers. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Pulls up, high post, and again it's Cleveland.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Baylor drives in. Sweet little floater.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Green. He's got 7.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Monroe. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Irving dishes to Green. And Henson pulls it down.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Back to Baylor. Waldron covered by Monroe. Just 5 to shoot. They double him with Green. Here's Ray. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage, and they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
1:04 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Left side, Taylor. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so Baylor nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And Augustine kicks to Monroe. Passes to Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
The first one falls.
So far in the game for the Prophet, already with 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Indiana. Both free throws good from Green.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now the feed to Fareed. Indiana moving it around. Henson with the screen. Great D that time from Love.
And seeing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away impressed.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Taylor. And it's Augustine in at the point. For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Pacers trail by 14, and Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 29 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it will make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Pacers making a switch here. So it's the Cavaliers now. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Pacers trail by 17. Down low. And Turner the bucket on the assist by George. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Out to Taylor. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Pacers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
I hope you watch the replay later.
One shot.
They throw good. Paul George. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dudley's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Baylor's checked in.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
And here's a look at some numbers for Dudley. How's the last month of basketball been for him? First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Green against Baylor. The dish now to Turner. Shot from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The pass to Baylor. Back to George. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And Dudley kicks to Green. Outside Irving. Back to Green. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Really left alone that time. Irving's got 8 points.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Baylor's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The kick out to Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 15. Harris with it. Buford picks him up. Back to Harris. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Dudley the pass to Green. Harris on the double team. Green dishes to Irving. Here's Buford, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. On your screen now is the 2K leaderboard showing us the leaders in blocks in the second half of the NBA season. Freak number 1.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
And it's George missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And he gets it to go.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Monroe's shot is good.
AC.
Here's Baylor. Outside, George. There's the pick. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. We take a look at the Cavaliers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Indiana, they find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
And right now for the Pacers, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
First one falls for it. And so Monroe nails both of them. Pacers trail by 17. Pass to Ray. To the paint. And Fareed kicks to Henson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 5 on the clock. From the baseline. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Henson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Cavaliers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Green.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Henson with the screen. Here's Haley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Burke, he's checked in for Green. .110 left to play here in the half. Here's Walgren, and a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 6.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Kicks it to Taylor. Back to Monroe. And Henson sends it back. Passes it to Ray. Screen by Fareed. Henson, a screen on Augustine. Ray the pass to Henson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Henson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
One shot. One shot.
And here's Augustine. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Rain. No good. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers on top, up by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Driving it loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the...
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. They've got Paul George. Harris is out there with Turner. And it's Holmes in at the 4. Green, no luck.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Paul George.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
The pass to Holmes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Pacers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Love wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Love's got 10.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
And George, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And that one is hammered home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And George, here we go. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
There's a good screen. And George, here we go. George missing again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Lay the pass to Harris. Rain, guarded by Green. Back to Harris. Plenty of space. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Timeout. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Taking a look now at stats for Kyrie Irving. really been a key contributor over the past month. Getting around 12 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dudley's checked in.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Baylor. Pass to Ray. He dishes it to George. And Indiana, another 3.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Green gets it to go.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
There's the pick. And George, here we go. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Ray the pass to Turner. Turner with a screen on Irving, and a foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Taylor's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Turner. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Hands the 12-footer. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Back to Irving. Stolen by George. Indiana moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Freak number 1.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pacers trail by 7. Outside, George. Great D that time from Green. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Irving kicks to Green. Back to Irving. Green dishes to Irving. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Turner. Soft touch off the glass. Turner's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Baylor, that's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. And Henson sends it back. Waldron, headed by Augustine. Here's Haley, and he converts the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Move the ball.
Green kicks to Love. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock him down at the same rate, and that hurt him.
And Green slams it in.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And Augustine kicks to Green. Feeds to Love. Back to Green from the arc. Misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
Go off when I enter the building.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Pacers trail by 3. We've got Kevin Love. Monroe is out there with Taylor, and it's Hansen in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Pass to Harris. Here's Haley. Taylor with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
In the corner, it's Harris. To the left side wing. Henson the pass to Harris. Here's Haley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Monroe dishes to Augustine. It's a pick by Love. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Cleveland. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Indiana moving the ball around. Harris inside. Monroe on him. Baseline J on the way. Here's Holmes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And he makes the first.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Irving, good.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy. They have got to do better.
Outside, George. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's 15 points here for George.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's the screen. Jumper off the screen, and again it's Indiana.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Move the ball. Stick it to
now here's Irving. Defense right on him. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Turner. Got a hand on it. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Irving drives in, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Monroe left side from past the arc. The shot no good. Pacers trail by 6. And it's Harris off the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Outside Irving. Scored that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. On the wing, George. He kicks it to Harris. Harris missing again.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Open shot. Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside, George. Fires at the elbow. Turner passes to Holmes. On the wing, Harris. Dishes to Turner. On the wing, George. Over Hansen. And it's George again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving with the ball. George picks him up. Buford a screen on George. Monroe, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the 4th, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
Outside Irving. Offline with his 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 17 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Green's checked in. The Pacers making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
He was very composed on that trip to the stripe, and he's close to being a one-possession game now.
Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Harris kicks to George. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The spinorama, kind of like he's in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360? Remarkable. Truly remarkable. Let's call it the agitator.
I tell you what, spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds. No rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we've got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath, and let's get it done. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Irving kicks to Green. Charity stripe shot, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Gary Harris.
at the line for your Cavaliers. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Fans, you've got to get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Here's George. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Irving kicks to Green. Comes up empty down low. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George with no one around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Green kicks to Irving. Drills it from outside.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And George, here we go. Now the feed to Green. The rebound by Turner. Pulls from the top of the key, and right through it goes. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Good win.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team, the more we all score, the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. He really came out of the gates with a nice rhythm, hitting his first 3 shots to get his team going.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.